Well, I started at the age 13 doing singing, making records professionally, you know. And I started with Downbeat, Cox and Dad, you know. But while working with Downbeat now was like going to a college, you know, because you had all the people that was happening then at that time. Was with Downbeat, you had people like Alton Ellis, you had people like the Headtones, Lascelles Perkins, and like James, you know.
So
John
Coxon Dad was the master, the teacher.
Well, yes, Coxon was the ace producer at the time, you know, and that was where everything was happening. So if you were coming through Downbeat's school, you know, things would really happen there, you know. And my first song with Downbeat was No Man Is an Island.
Is it?
In Jamaica itself, roots and Rasta had become de rigueur for any singer. The love of Jah meant the love of a good woman in the songs of Dennis Brown, Jamaica's favourite singer.
Have you ever been in love before? Oh yeah, before.
Dennis Brown was the crown prince of reggae, but the king was still Bob Marley. Jamaicans weren't buying his records much anymore, but by now he was more than a musician. He was their international ambassador.
How did it all start? Had music always been a part of your life from when you were a little boy?
Yeah, you know, growing up musical family, grandfather, mother, uncle, sister, Pitney, everything.
What part of Jamaica?
St. Anne's, you know.
Yeah?
That's in the country. A little place up in the hills, you know. And growing, there was a certain amount of consciousness in myself that, you know, it was always a lonely world, not finding people who might think like me, you know. So after going on and come to Kingston, meet some more people, them people is Rasta. I talk to them and find out it's the same thing I have inside. It's the same thing.
How old were you when this started to happen?
This is about 17, 18, you know. This?
Is that
this
part
is my
of being
identity,
a Rasta?
man. Yeah, this is my identity.
Of women beating down the door to get at Bob Marley and grabbing clothes. Is it like that?
No.
Why was he so successful?
Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever. I'm here is gunshot. No, I never see no man who fire a shot. Somebody feel like the Smile Jamaica concert shouldn't go on, so them try to stop it. Well, my life not important to me. Other people's life important. My life is only important if me can help plenty people. If my life is just for me, my own security, then me don't want it. My life is for people. That's where me is. Christ promised to mankind that he will return within 2,000 years. And then when he return, he will be the King of Kings through the lineage of King Solomon and King David. Now we look out there to see who is this. One man, Haile Selassie I the first.
was very spiritual. This is like, hey.
I'm trying to say, could we have up here on stage here the presence of Mr. Michael Manley and Mr. Edward Seattle. Oh! We just want to shake hands and show the people that we're gonna meet them right. We're gonna unite. We're gonna meet them right. We got to unite. Get.
He didn't plan it at all. It was spontaneous.
I'm waiting. Hold on. Help us all pray.
Anything could have happened at that point. I was just praying that the people didn't get foolish and start shooting again.
There was no preachment or anything like that. He just took our hands and with a few words, held it up above his head. And at that moment, everybody was one.
Love, prosperity, be with us all. Jah, Rastafari.
As we turn now to an expert in Florida.
Well, to look more at the Zika virus and its link to climate change, we turn now to our next guest. Dr. Amy Vitor is Assistant Professor of Medicine at the University of Florida's Division of Infectious Diseases. She's joining us from Gainesville. Welcome to Democracy Now!, Dr. Vitor. Could you talk about this virus and how serious it is compared to other mosquito-borne viruses?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Good morning. Zika virus is no doubt serious, just as we heard. However, placed in the larger context of diseases around the world, especially mosquito-borne viruses that are equivalent, it needs to be remembered that, for example, dengue virus causes 100 to 400 million infections a year with about 25,000 deaths. Chikungunya just blew through here, our continent that is, and that led to about 1 million different cases. And also in India, another 1.5 million or so cases. So while Zika is quite important, I think stepping back, we realize that actually this is just a series of viral-borne diseases that are now reaching our continent.
So what do you think accounts for the fact that the World Health Organization has declared Zika a global health emergency?
No doubt the microcephaly piece spurned that, and it's quite understandable. With so many unknown factors, it makes sense to try to get ahead of the game and warn people, coordinate efforts. So with the microcephaly, definitely the stakes have been raised, and fear has definitely been also raised amongst people who are affected. And therefore, I think it's quite reasonable to sound the alarm and ensure that research be undertaken quickly and control measures, especially mosquito control measures, be undertaken quickly.
Texas officials are reporting on the first case of Zika virus contracted here in the United States, say it was sexually transmitted. Can you explain this, Dr. Vitor?
Well, we don't understand the pathogenesis of this, I have to say. It is the second time this has been reported, as far as I'm aware. The first time was actually in Colorado, in a traveler who returned from West Africa. And so it was known that it can occur in the semen, probably, the virus. But how long it stays there and what it does in the genitourinary system, we really don't understand. And nor do we understand the implications of this in terms of how much the virus can spread sexually, in addition to being mosquito-borne.
Its relationship to climate change?
Well, this is a very modeled picture. The best data we have is really from the dengue climate change world. There have been many models that have looked to model the transmission of dengue under different climate change projections. And what seems to be the case is that there might be a slight increase in the range of the mosquito vector, Aedes aegypti, and also Aedes albopictus, moving northward in the northern hemisphere and southward in the southern hemisphere. Now, I say modeled because there are many different effects of climate change, and they're very local. Some areas might experience more rainfall and higher temperatures, whereas other places might experience the opposite. Also, some areas that are currently already warm may become too warm for the breeding of the mosquito. So that certainly adds an element of complexity. And furthermore, we don't really understand how the mosquitoes are going to adapt. There's been an interesting study looking at the mosquito adaptation to changing climate, and they're actually very flexible, very plastic, and they seem to be adapting to changing climate in Trinidad, for example, by seeking out new types of breeding sites. And then furthermore, we're not sure how humans will react and how we will change the way that we interact with the mosquito. In other words, we may actually increase our use of screens, change our mosquito control policies, and all this together adds for a very confusing picture. And then, of course, for Zika specifically, we don't have any data.
In another study you did with your colleagues, you examined the association between deforestation, mosquito vector factors, and the susceptibility of migrants compared with indigenous people in affected areas. Could you talk about the results of that research and how that might compare to the potential spread of the Zika virus?
That study that you're referring to is ongoing, actually, and it's in relation to a virus called Eastern equine encephalitis virus in Panama, now actually renamed Madariaga virus, and it behaves quite differently, though, than Zika virus. But what we are starting to see following an outbreak in Panama of this disease is that there seem to be household factors. So lack of sanitation, for example, appear to be associated with increased risk for having been exposed to this virus. Similarly, having particular agricultural exposures seems to be another risk factor for this particular virus. And what's interesting in this region is that there's been a massive movement of people into the Darien province, which was formerly forested. Now vast swaths are deforested, and they've become pasture land for cattle. And how exactly this is going to play out, we don't understand yet. We're in the process of figuring that out. So there are, again, many unknowns in the sequence of events, but I think it's very prudent to take a closer look at the ecological effects the ecological effects that may precipitate further vector-borne illness.
Amy Vitor, we want to thank you for being with us, Assistant Professor of Medicine at University of Florida's Division of Infectious Disease. That does it for our broadcast.
Politician, GLP, PNP, I'm going to say it again, I'm not stop saying it. The Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party is the worst thing happened to Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party is the worst thing happened to Jamaica. So much things are going on in the country. So if you follow them politicians, tell you, man, look how much people did last year. Lack of education. I think things will get better, especially like when we got election a year. We need to get some more education. Jamaica land we love. Because of the lack of education. You come in with the next election, I don't know why. Trying to catch the people with more lies. Chicken back, chicken back, chicken back. The whole country mess up. You don't have no eye. You're telling pure lie, you're telling pure lie, you're telling pure lie. Children gone to school, them really a try. I don't know if them gone to school. The books and uniform price them so high. Tommy Hilfiger. Them can't go in a regular. Now them dep on street, a wet and a dry. What? Them really a try, them really a try, them really a try. Too much are we youth, them just a die. What's a senseless thing, man? Parents can't feed them, they pick me a cry. Gatwick Airport, Heathrow Airport. Now them a swallow drugs and a fly. And you know why, you know why, you know why. Everybody afraid of police, that no lie. A serious one that no. People not trust the police, them know why. Britain. Cause every time you dead, you hear pure lie. And you know why, you know why, you know why. The people need need opportunity, that no lie.
More jobs, man. That's all they need, more jobs.
Too much corruption, a run with dry.
Tap the phone. Tap it.
And if them come with promise, tell them bye-bye. Cause mothers are cry, children are die, I want to know why. Everyone life affected, that no lie.
All Glen life too.
If you want things done, you have to get a blind.
Custom officer.
Now the suicide rate gone sky high.
Domestic violence.
I want to know why, I want to know why, I want to know why. I know them will use this for tell you lie.
Right in them election time, them will use it.
Cause them love mix up artists, but tell them not try.
Like Chichi man.
And if them use this song, you will know why.
Chichi man.
Cause the whole of them lie, the whole of them lie, the whole of them lie. If no copy at this no sell, I will know why.
I know some of smoker.
Cause when you talk, them weird, them think you're high.
I mean not take coke, you know.
But I do care a damn, me nah look no blind.
I have my own things.
Cause me still say them lie, me still say them lie, me still say them lie. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da,
well learned man.
Me still say them lie, me still say them lie, me still say them lie.
Go on, Glenn. I want the people to know so the bass voice is Mutabaruka, you know. Richard. Serious engineer that to know.
It's Apocalypse and Shy. I mean, why y'all want yourself Black Circle music? Learn about it. In my life so far, I've been through hell, heartache and pain. Speak for itself. No place to sleep, no food on the shelf. Life is rough. You could feel the pain inside that you got. What you know about stuff be so rough. Can't put no brown inside that your cup. No rat IRA or 401k. No medical help. Round where we stay, only gunplay. Cops right by, aim gun our way. Why should I pray? So much cloud, no sun ray. Look what happened over Norway. Why the fuck you would think the APAC a play? Your boy never play. The chambers of commerce run the DEA. Goldman Sachs run the CIA. Your boy never play.
For corporation people dying, and they don't give a fuck about no one when they're crying. They show no sympathy cause they really don't care. They're not the ones fighting over there. Fighting in Iraq, throwing all types of bombs, all types of poison, and they smile when they're gone. But I gotta be the lucky soldier to stand tall, cause when everybody falls, I'll be fighting with my all. I'll grab me a vest, then I grab me a gun, busting bullets everywhere until I'm the only one. Burn the American flag, cause we're on our way to victory. APOC, tell them all the words that you said to me.
Pac and Shy need to know why. As we blink, somebody die, maggot and fly. So much crow, side of the sky. Call the rich guy, need all of the pie. Work so hard, till we die.
Work so hard, till we die.
Life insurance, don't be funny. Run these bars, don't have any money. We ain't got no UF money. Cheap food, walk run chubby. Fruit toast, can't buy honey. Kids need Infamil and Uggy. Don't got cheese, can't see Chucky. But poor is a crime, accent body. Poor is a crime, accent body. Before they get fear, checks been already. Military complex should be alarmed. No more Bin Laden, no more Saddam. Middle East of the revolution. Look at Iran. Jewish state, trying not to give the Palestinian one. What's going on? Black Edom of 6 million uniform. I got one, only got one. Big business run the Supreme Court. The corporation senator take court. Them buy them car also big boat. Ain't no joke.
Big business have people in cage. Cops show up, people get
So as I rise in the morning, you know, giving thanks to life, remembering all my friends that pass and gone. For them we met the candle lights. Been through the roughest of times, yeah. And I trod through the toughest of crimes. Still I came out untouched, yeah. Rastafari, I thank thee so much. Holding on, I'm holding on. Even though the road might rugged and the hill might steep, still have to reach the peak. Holding on, I'm holding on. I know it rain and it pours sometime, but one day the sun will shine. Every man think them burden is the heaviest until them witness another man's stress. No complain about your one shoes, another man out there shoeless. No complain about your one room, another man out there homeless. So give thanks to the little and them much way out today. I'm not taking very last breath. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. So as I rise in the morning, you know, giving thanks to life, remembering all my friends that pass and gone. For them we met the candle lights. Been through the roughest of times, yeah. And I trod through the toughest of crimes. Still I came out untouched, yeah. Rastafari, I thank thee so much. Holding on, I'm holding on. Even though the road might rugged and the hill might steep, still have to reach the peak. Holding on, I'm holding on. I know it rain and it pours sometime, but one day the sun will shine. Every man think them burden is the heaviest until them witness another man's stress. No complain about your one shoes, another man out there shoeless. No complain about your one room, another man out there homeless. So give thanks to the little and them much way out today. I'm not taking very last breath. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Even though the road might rugged and the hill might steep, still have to reach the peak. Holding on, I'm holding on. I know it rain and it pours sometime, but one day the sun will shine. So go before us, highly go before us, and guide I and I this time. The way them a move and the way them a flex, me can't ever trust mankind. Walk beside I, and keep I and I company. In the darkest time, need you more than never, never leave I and I lonely. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Even though the road might rugged and the hill might steep, still have to reach the peak. Holding on, I'm holding on. I know it rain and it pours sometime, but one day the sun will shine. Doggy, you got
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Play your favorite song, darling. We can rock it all night long, darling. 'Cause I've got to love, darling. Love, sweet love, darling.
good day. This is the Steppn Razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. Today is the 5th of February. The 4th of February, sorry. The 4th, I say the right thing half year, I consider the wrong thing for the year. Yeah, the 4th of February. You know the 6th of February is a very important day in the music industry because it is the birthday of Derek Harriott. It is the birthday of Bob Marley. It is the all right. Oh gosh, man, may I tell you, my brain now function. I can come with real and come again. Yeah. Yeah, so we are saying now, birthday of Derek Harriott, birthday of Bob Marley, and birthday of Bunny Ruggs. Bunny Ruggs died a couple years ago, lead singer for Third World Band. Bob Marley Day is more known and pronounced because of the influence of Bob Marley music all over the world. So all over the world, the 6th of February, and there's so much things happening on Saturday that don't have nothing to do with Bob Marley himself. There's so much. Why I think there was a holiday last night, the month advertisement upon the program, I said, wow, I wish holiday had come up. But so much things are going. This month, them say, is Reggae Month. First, it was Black History Month, and we still celebrate it as Black History Month. So a whole heap of things happening this month. And as IRFM go on, you know, Reggae Month for IRFM is obscure because every day a reggae day for IRFM. Believe you me. Every day. Black History Month, every day a Black History Month on continent. Every day. So what you know say, we're in tune and in line. You're listening to Bob Marley, long time Bob Marley. Alternative mixes of Bob Marley music. Yes, Steppn Razor. So we are tell you say very important month. You know, Black History Month is February, and so in England, Black History Month is October. That is when them celebrate Black History Month in England, October. You know, you have some people feel say that Black History Month is not necessary because it's an American thing. I want to tell the people them say Black History Month is not an American thing. It was created by some Africans in America, but it is not an American thing. You understand? So when people are telling say we have follow America with Black History Month, remember, so we have follow Europe with Christmas. We have follow Europe with Boxing Day. We have follow Europe with most of the Easter. We have follow Europe with Valentine's Day. Nobody no complain about that. But when you hear about Black History Month, you talk about, well, it's some American thing that. Jamaican people don't get so celebrate Halloween. I frighten themselves. You know, Halloween, you walk on the road and look on all the television, appear Halloween, you see on television. Especially when they're in a parliament. Halloween, scare you to death. I tell you, when you look at your GPS bill, frighten you, Halloween that, water rate, bill, trust me. So you don't really need to bring American thing down here so. That is an American thing because you them get Halloween. Well, it's not even American thing, England them get it from. Not England, Europe specifically them get it from. But we celebrate Black History Month because we feel it important that you have a time where you can reflect on the achievements of black people during the centuries, historically, not slavery, because slavery is not African history. And most of the time when you go to school, at least when I used to go to school, the only thing I know about Africa, is that Africans were brought here as slaves. And they have some people named the Quaker who freeway, and William Wilberforce, and all these English people were freeway. Them never yet tell you about Africa before slavery. What were the Africans doing in Africa before the Europeans got there and take them and enslave them? African history and the advent of African people and the continent of Africa is much longer than the connection between Europe and Africans. So I repeat that again, you know. Africans, the history of Africa without the European connection is thousands of years longer than the connection of Europe with Africa. And when we talk about slavery, it's not African history we are talking about. We're not talking about African history when we talk about slavery. But that is what them feed with Anya. So that is why we have this perception of Africa that most of the time is negative. Most Jamaican people view Africa in a negative light. Most Jamaican people, barring none, whether them uptown or downtown, most Jamaican people, anytime you start talking about Africa, it's like, so where you bring up that for now, where you talk about that for and all them things there. But given that you start to talk about something in America, oh gosh man, New York, so big them call it twice, New York, New York. Pretty lights and big this and big that. Terrible, terrible, overview yourself. Now people ever want to connect themselves with Africa. Most Jamaican people don't want to identify themselves with Africa because of the continuous downgrading of African people in European perspectives. And when the colonial master decide how you think and how you behave and how you react, even to yourself. So what we have is that people, when they hear about Africa, they say, boy, I don't know Rasta thinking, you know, like say it's Rasta bring up this Africa thing. Maybe we are the vanguards for the redemption of that legacy that flow through the Africans them here. But speaking about Africa, it's not a Rasta thing. You understand? It's the majority of Jamaican people thing. And we identify other group of people in Jamaica, even though they have never been to the country which you identify them with. Most people who identify a next group of people that is not African, these people have never been to the country where you identify them with. But you look at them physically and you declare that they are from a next group of people. But when you look at the majority of Jamaican people, all you can see is a Jamaican in front of you. Not realizing that Jamaica is a nationality. Jamaica is a nationality. That is what is in your passport. What is your nationality? You say Jamaican. If somebody asks you what race you belong, you can't come tell them say you belong to Jamaican race. There's no such thing as a Jamaican race. So we have to get our thing together because the whole world is getting for them thing together. And when them sisters we are trying to get the thing together, them start to unleash certain things. Panway, Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob Marley, I talk about black progress, black supremacy. Yeah, Bob Marley, I sing that, you know. For those of you who frightened for your Bob Marley, I talk about black progress and black supremacy. There's some of the songs them where, you know, people always have debate and I talk about Bob Marley father and white and all them something there. The man identify himself. Bob Marley identify himself, you know. You can't come tell the man if them don't identify himself who him is. The man identifies him as African, in black. And most of them sang them surrounded Rastafari, African unity, and in blackness. So if you had any doubt, listen to Bob Marley songs and you will see how he identify himself. People want to separate Bob Marley from the African struggle and African redemption and start to put him in a, what you call this, one love syndrome, where everybody say, one love, one heart, let's get together and be all right. Of course, we don't have nothing against one love, one heart, but you have to clean up your house first. You have to clean up your house first and you have to find yourself first. Some people are trying to save the world and they can't save their family. You have to save your family and then you look outside. So we can jump the guns and the music, the reggae music that we celebrate this month. It's part of that evolution of the African people to find themselves and secure themselves in a place in history, because we were written out of history for years. For years we were written out of history. But, you know, we're going to find back ourselves, and we are finding back ourselves. Slowly but surely. Steppn, Razor. Yes, Steppn, Razor, the art of war. We want to heal up two sisters when we meet on a rock house. You know, me and Yassos and the poet laureate Mervyn Morris was featured in Negril at Friday Gone. And the place was actually packed up for poetry. We want to heal up two sisters who questioned me the whole time. One named Angela and Charlene. Them live at Westmoreland and them say them know Mr. Universe. Them say them know Mr. Universe. So Angela and Charlene, we want healing up from Rock House. So we want to heal up all of the work of them in the Rock House there, you know, who make sure say when me ask them for banana, ripe banana, them get ripe banana. When me ask them for papa, me say papa come in my room and me could have do what me I do. You understand? Them kind of very strange that me never want papa them cut up. Me tell, it's weird because me that's what I tell the people them say bring the, if you give me the vegetable, bring the whole thing like how you buy it at market, come give me. And them end up I cut it up and them have to carry it back. So I'm never ask them for some papa and I say, bring the whole papa, come give me. The man bring a whole papa, but him cut it up and him have to go back with it now. Anyway, we get the papa, then we get the banana, them and we feel good. So I heal up all the work of them in a rock house, in a Negril there, so. Yes, who really see that to work out nice and them thing there. Okay, so we want to play this tune for Angela and Charlene, who we meet in a rock house and I give me peer problem. This tune is a tune first by him named Junior Walker and Rita Marley and Bob Marley do a wonderful version of this tune. Yeah. Rita Marley and Bob Marley. Hold on to this feeling.
Gotta
Dr. Marley and Bob Marley. Hold on to this feeling, man. May I tell you? A sweet, sweet, long time music them, yeah. Yes, for all the people them who are listening to the program who are young. You know, say, a long time them ones that sing. Bob Marley, what, 71 and all? That's where it go? 71. Yeah, Bob Marley, 71. And that's and them say, for according to Forbes magazine, in the top 5 most earning dead artists. When them look on, when them call the artists them who died, Bob Marley make more money. Even at the top 5. I think them say make 20 million last year. Can you imagine that? Usain Bolt living and he make 20 million last year, and Bob Marley dead and he make 20 million last year. It's a serious thing. Anyway, it's not a serious thing, it's just a thing. But yes, Bob Marley is one of them people there where it go on and on and on and on and on. You know, so them send up a rocket up in the sky, and the rocket supposed to come back to Earth maybe in the next, like hundreds of years, it's supposed to come back. And one of the things them put on the rocket is a performance, a video of Bob Marley perform. Yes. So, you know, when that come back to Earth, when everybody was there, so gone, and the next set of people them come, and them say like the video there, if them have anything to play it for, them are going to look on it and say, what manner of man is that? What is that is him have on him head? All these things, them have to go inquire, and they're going to become a scientific study. The music, the representation of the man, the identification of the man, go and lead them to start to explore and investigate what was happening in this little island of Jamaica in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000 and beyond. But very important, very important. You know, in the Himalaya mountain, some monks sit down and them don't have nothing in which part them live, you know. I mean, like, them a live like a life of, you know, chastity. You know, them just dead there. And them have a cassette player. Them have a record cassette player, and it's 2 cassette them have. 2 cassette them have. One with John Lennon and the next one with Bob Marley. We up in the Himalayan mountain in Tibet, they saw. We up there saw. So it's not an easy road when you hear Jamaica produce a musician and an artist where is recognized. The 2 most familiar faces amongst radical youth and radical people. The 2 most familiar faces where them always put on t-shirt. One, Che Guevara, and the next one, Bob Marley. Most youth know Che Guevara because he's a revolutionary who during the Cuban Revolution and all them thing there. And Bob Marley. Serious thing. So, we want to play this thing here. We're going to play this thing here.
Thousands of infants in Brazil are being diagnosed with a devastating birth defect, and medical researchers believe it might be linked to a mosquito-borne virus. So what is this mysterious virus, and how do we stop it? Hi guys, Julia here for D News. Zika, a strange mosquito-borne virus, is sweeping through many Central and South American countries. Current estimates place the number of Zika cases over 1 million in Brazil alone. And in response to the outbreak, the CDC has implemented 2 new travel bans to an already large list for pregnant women. One on the United States Virgin Islands and the other on the Dominican Republic. The ban is for pregnant women specifically because since the epidemic started, the incidences of microcephaly, a devastating birth defect, have skyrocketed. Microcephaly is a condition where a baby is born with a small head. Because the head is so small in those born with the condition, the brain is small too, meaning it's underdeveloped, which can cause a whole range of other health issues, like cognitive deficits, seizures, feeding problems, vision problems, and hearing loss. Unfortunately, there's no cure for the condition, only treatments for its effects. Microcephaly is typically seen in rates of about 2 in 10,000 births, according to a study published in the journal Birth Defects Research. But nearly 4,000 cases have been reported in Brazil since October. That's nearly 26 times the normal rate. And researchers strongly suspect that the birth defect is linked to the Zika virus. Now, this epidemic seemed to have come out of nowhere. The mosquito that carries the virus was pretty much eradicated in Brazil in the 1950s. But as the decades wore on, it made its way back. Then, last year, reports of Zika in Brazil started popping up. It wasn't taken too seriously since its symptoms in adults are mild, just things like a fever or a rash. It wasn't until the rate of microcephaly shot up that the world started to take notice. Now, the battle against Zika is underway, and one that Brazil is badly losing, according to the health minister. And it is literally a battle. 220,000 members of the armed forces are going door to door to help in the current mosquito eradication efforts. But it's not just Brazil. Zika has been reported in 24 regions around the world, mostly in tropical areas. Each country is issuing warnings. Some seem extreme. For instance, the government of El Salvador told women to avoid pregnancy for 2 years. As for the Zika virus itself, there's no treatment, vaccine, or cure. The CDC says the best way to avoid the virus is to avoid mosquito bites. Now, experts say that a U.S. outbreak is unlikely to occur. They believe that most cases will happen to those who travel to Brazil and other affected countries. But this summer, tons of people will descend on Rio de Janeiro for the 2016 Games, which some experts are calling a perfect dissemination vehicle for Zika. If people travel to Brazil, get Zika from a mosquito bite, then return home and get bitten there, the Zika virus could transfer to the local mosquito population, which would mean that there's a potential for localized outbreaks in other parts of the world. Zika is just one of many viruses and diseases that mosquitoes carry.
We're going to repeat it again, because we have to say it again. We have a little friend, sister in St. Thomas, that we always call the program, and when she say, when they never have no TV up there, we get TV, she mentioned it on the radio and TV come, when they never have this and that, they mention it and get it. When the chick V come to get spray, she mention it and the spray come. Well, so she had the first one when it called me from St. Thomas and say, one plane crash in a St. Thomas, and the chick V in there. Because them never find the two people them who they dead in there. Them, and you can't tell St. Thomas people say, another plane they bring the chick V come to Jamaica. Well, I want to tell you something if you never hear. The Jamaica Defense Force has deployed aircraft and boats in a search of the southern coast of Jamaica after reports today that a plane crashed into the sea. Both the police and the army confirmed that the residents reported seeing a plane go down and bursting into flames. The report was made sometime between 2 and 3 p.m. No other details available at this time. This was yesterday. A plane crashed in St. Elizabeth. No, you see Jamaican people don't want as the plane crash, so when you say the sick V get rampant in St. Elizabeth, because you know the people who say it's a plan. Because them they don't believe already say that plane that when it crashed in a St. Thomas and that bring the chick V. So you cannot imagine now when we up on the cusp of talking about another mosquito thing, a plane crash in a St. Elizabeth. So we are telling JD people, them like what we said last night, we are calling for the JD for find that plane quick. Find that plane quick, because you're going to problem. You understand? Lightning don't strike at the same place twice. That's what them say. So we don't want to come here now say, see it there, me tell you no. Same thing me tell you no. And then bring it come here. But I'm going to repeat again some things I said last night. You know? I don't really like doing what I have to do it. The other day when the Ebola did the Africa, to be precise, Sierra Leone, Guinea and Liberia, the government come out and say them are advised that no one, especially the artists, them don't travel to Africa at that time. Now we know Africa is a continent, not a country. 50 are different countries in Africa. So when a man says don't go to Africa because Ebola there, it's joking I make. Because we was in Africa and we was just crossed the border from the Ebola epidemic at the time when it raised up. And we went back there and all people who come from Guinea, reporters and all them people that come from Guinea was there doing interview with me in the Ivory Coast. Why we have said that? We have said that because the government of Brazil say them can't control the Zika virus. And we don't hear no report go say we must not travel to Brazil or South America or Central America. Oh, we don't hear no. Me ask the question again, you know. Anybody in here hear anything about not traveling to South and Central America from the government? Nobody no hear it. Last time I asked Tracy, she no hear it. There's no warning given that the government of Brazil say it is out at, them say about nearly 1 million people, as we hear upon that clip we just played a while ago. Nearly 1 million people is affected with this virus. And how much baby them are born with this defect. And now them are telling you can't catch it by sexual intercourse and saliva. You can't imagine that? You can't get it by our saliva. So we are saying, really and truly, the advisory, like Africa, even though we know, say, and furthermore, African continent bigger than South America, where Brazil there. We not hear the government warn the people them about Brazil. As a matter of fact, we hear the government of Brazil say, no woman who is pregnant must go to the Olympic Games. Them send out that advice, you know, nobody who pregnant must go to the Olympic Games. They think if me hear that, me as a man here right now, if me hear say, me must go, my woman must go there because she pregnant, me get pregnant immediately, come in and go. Yes, so we talk about this advisory we're supposed to happen. And we don't hear them tell you about the advisory. Given that, now that we find out as a fact that there was an explosion of genetically modified mosquitoes that them let go to counteract the Aedes aegypti mosquito that was given dengue and chikungunya. Them create these mosquitoes to stop the breeding up of these other mosquitoes. And what happened now, we see a different kind of virus rise up. Some man experiments, even though it was supposed to be good, I think, it turned out bad because now there's a new thing happen now with these mosquitoes. We know also now, according to the facts of what them say, we know say now them say if you go have sexual intercourse, you can't catch it. And them go farther than that now. I don't know if it's frightened, them try frighten people. Them say saliva. Saliva, you can't catch it from saliva. So you don't need no mosquito again from you have that in your system. Trust me, you drink all some drinks now, some big some of your drinks now. And you give a man the drinks and them drink it out of your back and you give him back. Trust me, you're liable to catch Zika according to what them say. There is no proper medical facility here to deal with it. Because we see that idea that them send this thing at Trinidad to go find out more about it. And them now says an international thing. This thing has become an international epidemic. We are say that what good for the goose, good for the gander. I don't know what is stirring the medical or the government, to be precise. What is it that is stopping them from advising the people them not to travel to Central and South America? When the people them in Brazil and the big guys them, scientists them, I tell you say, it will be advised, according to the reports when I listen to outside of Jamaica, it will be advised that no travel is done to South and Central America, because it's not like Africa where you did have the Ebola over one side. And you can't say, all right, it's over that side, so you can go over the other side. This is something that is affecting the whole of South America and Central America, especially Brazil and Colombia. And it is now spreading. So I don't know that the Brazil ease up visa requirements for Jamaica. I don't know why I want to say all of that are going now. And then the Olympics. The Olympics is just around the corner. And them, the Brazilians, I say, we mustn't worry. Because what them I don't know, them are send soldiers in Brazil, door to door, for help alleviate the mosquito problem. Now when all of them people they converge in because if them I tell people you must have baby for the next 2 years, 12 months to next 18 months, them I say. In Brazil, them I say all 2 years. Because we are listening to what them I say. Them I say, them would advise that a female don't get pregnant for the next 2 years. The Olympics is this year. And the promiscuity will go on during Olympics and Carnival, because in Brazil, everything have Carnival. Everything them do, them have some music thing go on and whole heap of promiscuity go on in them place there. Them now tell you, well, them I tell you what them are going to do by way of Olympics. But you can imagine if that did happen in Jamaica. You think that right now the tourist season is a lockdown. If it was an epidemic in Jamaica, the tourist seasons are locked down. That's the first thing. In Africa, where Africa is the second largest continent in the world, people tell us don't go to Africa because Ebola there Africa. And some little idiot artists decided they not go because them no want to catch Ebola. No, we know you're not a pin drop about Ebola again. Nothing. It's like it never exists. How them think they're possible? How it possible for something that kill 10,000s of people in a 3 country? And it have spread all over the place, and this a man that catch it in France, and this a person that catch it in America. And all of a sudden, you know, hear nothing about it at all. The dengue, the one we catch with the other day, the chicken gonorrhea thing we catch with. People still are suffer from it right now. A good example is my brethren behind me and named Neil. Him still feel the pain from the chicken gonorrhea. From them time there until now, he must feel the pain. Brian come in here, with Brian swear. Say him can't catch it. I know he must suffer from it. It come like he might get brain damage too. The way him go out of the studio at night time. When I say, how much people dead in Jamaica from this complication of chick V. All right, chick V. I know how I complicate the thing. How much people dead from it in Jamaica? No people. Me know people who leave, who them husband and them grandmother dead because of other complications that we never know, so they never attack them. Now we hear them say you can have Zik V and don't know. You can have Zik V and you don't know. Then you're going to fight something you don't know. If you have it and you don't know, you're going to fight it. And them I tell them I go around and clear up mosquito this and mosquito that. Mosquito 1, mosquito 2, mosquito jump in at color low. Him could have jumped at color low. And that is the end of you. So me don't know. Me don't know where I got me, that's all. Me don't know where I got me. because it leave a bitter taste in your mouth. Look at the people them going over 3 countries in Africa where have Ebola. And now we see a whole continent. A whole continent. According to what I hear in the news report, them are foreign. A whole continent is being devastated by this Zika something. And we still to hear the government of Jamaica declaring a disaster area for South and Central America. Especially Brazil. Because them still make plans for go Olympics. By the hook or the crook, them have to go Olympics. By the hook or the crook. We could have killed how much people down there. And them have like say it now kill. If a man tell you say it will cause paralysis. You know what paralysis say? A young person catch it. It not kill you. But then you go walk with your face up in the sky and your hand crippled behind on it so for the rest of your life because you get paralyzed. That is not something nice. And then now you say you have no sex. At least we have some continuous virgin about the place for 2 years time. Kneel your salt now. Your salt now. You not get nothing. You better go and just work with your thing. No, go and work with your thing that your hand. You understand? Because that will work out and so. Anyway, this is the Steppn razor, the art of war, Bob Marley.
Day to guide from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Forward in this generation, triumphantly, all I ever had is songs of from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. What you have to say? These songs of freedom. What you have to say? Redemption. Redemption. From mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look carelessly?
You know, every year down at Skibo Avenue, and this year is no different. Saturday them have a tribute to Bob Marley and Dennis Brown. You know, Bob Marley and Dennis Brown, the giant 12 tribe. So this Saturday them are going to have the tribute, have the legend tribute. And you know, them going to have a Bob Marley tribute downtown later on in the month. Usually keep it up on North Street and Orange Street there, but they move it and carry it on the pier there. So look out for that. Them things there is very important to continue the legacy and the promotion of the music. We just have to watch and see what going happen, you know, because we are clean up the place and all them something there, but there's more to it. We are a woman there, what's her name, Miss Williams? You know, so we should have called her interview her. She's one of the big doctors them was say she actually diagnosed some children with the same symptoms from earlier in the last year. And now we hear the ministry say, bring the evidence and call her to a meeting. Them want to have a meeting either today or tomorrow about her allegations that she diagnosed children with that same symptoms. What them say with the sick V thing. The people them, well, I tell you, it's power corrupt, man. Absolute power corrupt, absolutely. So, election vibes there in the area, may I tell you. You know, say, me really, me vex about certain things because you see, when you don't know certain things, like them say, when you don't know, which is lie still, when you don't know won't hurt you, but it's lie because most of the time is when you don't know hurt you a lot too. But you know, say, them people who are talk about divine intervention, these politicians are some terrible thing them are doing. Them don't know, so them are play with certain forces out there where. You see, when the Prime Minister talk about she going to wait for the master to touch her, and from last year, me I say, them have call the election in a March. From last year, I tell the people them that, you know, as a matter of fact, me did a run a little thing and I say, she now call it. When everybody else say, she will call the election in a December. Me don't know say the election now call in December, you know. And me the evil say, boy, you want to, she now call it because of my birthday and she don't want to spoil up my birthday. And me all beg her enough to call it during my birthday. But me don't know say, them never plan to call it in a December. And when the people must say she go call in December, you know, she herself get up and say she never tell nobody. Say she go call no election in December. And she was right, it's true, she never tell nobody she go call in December. Even though them did have a little plan in their head, but it's not December them did a plan for call it, you know. It's March them did a plan for call it. Them was planning from in a December when the Prime Minister say, shall wait for the master to touch her. Them did done plan. Say it's March, them go call the election. Them plan that out amongst themselves. So when you hear about master go touch, wait March, them waiting on March for come for call the election because them have figure saying to themselves, certain things are going to work out and this is when them will do it, and them don't want certain other things happen and then the people them figure out say, but if that going to happen, we're not going to vote for them then. So here with them do now. Them bring up this master thing when the master touch. People of Jamaica, if uno want to make politician carry no wide, uno have to be the most stupid set of people in the world. For a Prime Minister come telling us that she'll wait for master to touch her for call election. And then she come out now and say the master touch her. Jamaican people really believe them something there. When me know, me not ask nobody that, you know, me know say them sit down and plan for call the election. Them time, yeah. Because when certain things start to happen, them start to say, well, you know something now, we can't call it March again, you know. Maybe we shall just call it earlier than March and just call it in December. I'm going to tell Tony inside, you know. I say, Tony said to me, remember, he tell me, say, I'm March, I'm going to call it. I say, yeah, I'm March, I'm going to call it, yes, but based upon certain things when me hear, them not going to wait till March. Them not going to wait till March. Them going to call it February. We don't know that already. And I don't know master tell me that. And I don't know divine me go to no bed. And I don't know make up nothing. Me not make up when me I tell you. Me know from where would it go in a Negril there? From the Ganja Festival. From the Ganja Festival. Did I keep? Me know say around here so them don't call election. Them never don't call an election in December. We know that. And me never go to my bed and dream nothing and touch it. And them have the audacity now, you know. If you come tell you say, all right now the master touch me. We will call the election. And Jamaican people really believe say, you have some little old people around the place and we actually believe say, Portia is guided by the Lord. Because she say, anytime she sit down with our members, them praise God first and all them things. You have people who actually believe, say, she was actually waiting for a divine intervention to call an election. And at this time, the master touched her that she could have tell everybody now, say, election is the 25th of February. Jamaican people who don't really believe, say, from the time when she wait for the divine intervention until the time when she said she get the divine intervention, who don't really believe say some divine intervention she get. You see, when you don't know something, everything look mysterious. And that is how preacher and that is how politicians trick the people. Because them feel say them is connected to some other power that the people them is not connected to. So them can come. It's like the Pope. When the Pope talk, them say the Pope is the representative of Christ on earth. So more time when the Pope talk, him talking on behalf of this invisible being. And people have it to say, him get this message from a divine being. And you can't go against it. It's infallible. The message is infallible. You cannot go against it, because if you go against it, you are an heretic. So when me hear Prime Minister talk, I say, wait, this is a theocratic government. It's a theocratic government we are run. Jamaica is supposed to be a democratic country. And the Prime Minister wait for that theocratic revelation to decide an election in our country. And Jamaican people believe that. And I run up and down the place, see the law touch her now. Yes, everyone knows she must win now. And if she win, you know, she will go back again to the Lord, you know. You think a joke. She will go back again. If she win, you're going to hear her say, see there? Because the last time she did that, she lose, you know. The last time she have a little idiot pass, now walk up and down and tell her, so she can't win. She can't lose the election. And she lose the election. Jamaican people, really. No, I told her, the first program I'm doing this year, I say, you know, when I go see this year, I tell you this, you know, Tony, mark down what I say. The Jamaican people going to see the effect of the IMF upon them living this year. I mean, I talk about a good effect. You see, all them I talk about them past this and past that. And it's down the line. We must be anxious. Tighten the belt, go and tighten the belt. Jamaican people try to push out of their mouth now, they wear them tighten them belt. As a matter of fact, the youth them smart now, the youth them tell them now wear no belt, them just hang long them pants. And make any guy who admire them run at the back admire them. Because that is where I happen with Jamaica now. Jamaica come like the youth them hang long them pants and feet says a way for go when everybody, all the man them look at and say, hey. And that I go on now when all the foreign people them say, well, see, Jamaica is moving in the right direction, and the government will say, yes, you see all the prime minister, president come here and say, yes, this and this and that, and everybody come say, yes, this and that, everybody have buy into it. Well, me I tell you no say, you see this area, and them have a reason to. Them have a reason, you know, because April is the budget, and certain things have forgot to take place in the reading of the budget. Jamaican people, you see politician, because I stand up and hear all Andrew the Holy One, Andrew of Holiness, Andrew of Holiness attack. I mean, I say, but wait, the youth here, I mean, in born after independence, the youth here, he might build a big house up, so just go take him wife and him family and just go and live a nice life in a big house where him work hard for and all them things there. When they try to trick the people them another way for? Why him stand up there try tricksters? It's like all of them are try say who can trick the most, and I promise you some dream. When them just promise the people them say the whole of we are going to heaven. Just tell everybody that. The whole of we are going to heaven, whether you decide you do bad or you do good. The whole of we going to heaven, and if there's a hell, all of we have to go. And we sit down and say, you know, year in, year out, and them come with them election with a big lie. And them stand up in front of the people them and tell the people them all sort of thing. 100 and odd bus I had to carry people from all over the place to come congregate in a half a tree, to come tell people when election go call. I mean, really now. You have to spend millions of dollars. And so it's a kind of party hype thing, you know. It have nothing to do with nothing, you know. It appeals to the masses of the people who is not educated. The masses of the people who is not educated, that is what appeals to them, you know. So them get bus, them get t-shirt with $5,000 wrap up in it, and some get $10,000 and you hear say, don't open your t-shirt till you're ready to put it on. Because them don't want, if me get $5,000 you get $10,000, I say, right, till $5,000, I say, right, $10,000. No, you get $10,000, me get $5,000. I'm going to take the $5,000 and vote for the other party. And me I suggest to the people them do that. Any politician will give you the money, just take the money and go vote for the next party. It's a terrible thing. You are going to call an election and you're going to spend millions of dollars where it's a Jamaica not have. And you get the labor right, them give them corrugated and the cardboard and the plywood people, them give them Kentucky. And so they might demote the thing from corrugated, from Kentucky. Which one there? Kentucky Fried Chicken or corrugated? Corrugated there. Okay. The goat there. I don't even know if it's some people last the goat ever get the people them do that. That's a terrible thing, you know. Anybody who they lose some goat between all the farmers them who lose them goat, call me. Because enough goat get killed for feed the multitude. 5,000 people. Them say Jesus Christ feed 5,000 people with 2 pieces of bread and 5 barley loaf and all them thing there. And that have 5,000 people. I lie them I tell to you know. Lie them I tell you know. Don't go say no. But now them now how much thousands of people in the two GLP keep one thing down at the next part down at Spanish Town. All over them keep for them one. Green down there so I arrange up there so. Green t-shirt like Worries, $5,000 like Worries. chicken. You don't know if well, I don't, so the goat them gonna kill more. Them have so much money. Right, you know, you see Tony a mentor inside, you know, to the door where I go on, you know. To the door where I go on, you know. Tony said jail fee have so much money. Well, you can't see that still. Because you can't see the big stage where in the school. Hey, if tell you say the election is going to be the 25th. That is where Jamaica have to go through with these politicians. For come tell you now, say, divine intervention. And then the other idiot people, them over the other side now. Them are getting divine intervention. Them are called for divine intervention too, you know, because them are for them passing on the other side too, you know. Yes, GLP have for them passing. I tell them, say this and I tell them, God help we. God help you. That person I say, you know, the GLP person I say, look, God help you if them PNP go back in the power. So you see when them go to church now, him tell the people them, you know, say the Lord say. And that's what the problem going on. The preacher go in at the church and tell the people them say, the Lord give me a sign. And say we cannot afford to make these people go back in power. Because apart from one of them getting divine intervention, there's a possibility that them have all Jezebel in the organization too. And we can't afford to make Jezebels go and run the country. Heed to the words of Wormington. Wormington told you. He told you that there's a Jezebel amongst us. May I tell you, Rasta, politician, hey, we have a different side of hell going on. If there is a hell, you say me go hell and me see politician long there. Me ask God to forgive this. And a matter of fact, me carry a year condition go down there. Me carry a year condition go down hell. You understand? Steppn razor. You know, say, Bob Marley say, don't trust a politician to grant you any favor, because he will always want to control you forever. Now, you see all the people that talk about sister people go resign, I'm mad, them are mad. You know, see sister people, hey, sister people stop work, you know? Oh gosh, man, me love her when she run, man. Believe you, me that let me see sister people with her foot there. It's like her knee, I touch her face. I mean, see Pickers Gill them decide to one that say, wait, young girl, this is like him, if him foot can't touch the ground much less. So she have a whole heap of strength now. Nobody worry about age. Age is just a number here right now. Sister P well from and she had a run upstairs and a run downstairs, you know. But she was, you know, I meditate and said, go, please. Sister P, take it easy. I don't want you to fall long because you have some bad-minded, hypocrite people out there who don't want to see you fall. But no, we don't want that happen to you. You understand? Because when you see her go on, it's a nice woman, you know. Yeah, man, Sister P a nice woman, man. A nice woman. You know, it's just that now, power, you see power. Because you see politician, normal people like me, because you can't go turn politician like more, you know. Because sometimes you see certain things and you feel say you can change it. But you can't change it from outside. So you have to go inside, go change. But so when you go inside, the system is what decide your fate, you know. So even though you have a good intention for go change the thing, when you go in there, the strength of the system is so overwhelming, man, that you now become part of the system. You know, see, and most of the politicians them start out, most of them start out with good intention. Most politicians start out with good intention. But so when them go inside there, and the same colonial system we put for them foreparents in slavery. And the same colonial system them are used now for govern the people. And it not gonna work. You can't be doing the same thing the same way all the while and expect to get a different result. That is beyond the law. That is beyond all Murphy's law. You cannot be doing the same thing the same way all the while and expect to get a different result. And if you use the same methods to govern a people with where the the people them who enslave way use for govern way. How you expect to do something different? All you do is modernize the colonialism and them call it now neo-colonialism. The new colonial masters is not Europeans. The new colonial masters is some house slave who thinks that them are not slave because them in a suit and tie and jacket and tie a choke them neck in a sun hat. And them sit down in a house named Garden House and try to create and make and do all sorts of things in that house by law. And the law that them have there is the same law that the slave master use for enslave for them grandparents and great-great-grandparents. Because every time them are open it, them say them swear to the queen and her successors. A man called me from England and I tried to trap me and I think say, Mota, Ghana is independent. I say, yeah. Him say Nigeria independent. I say, yeah. Him say Jamaica independent. I say, no. Him say, what is the meaning of independence? Him a try to catch me that something. Well, I want to tell him something. Ghanaian don't swear to the queen. The queen is not the head of state of Ghana. Can I repeat that? The queen is not the head of state of Ghana. The queen is the head of state of Jamaica. Portia Simpson Miller is not the first lady. Portia Simpson Miller is not the first lady. When Bruce Golding was the prime minister, his wife was not the first lady. When Andrew the Holy One was the prime minister, his wife was not the first lady. The first lady is the governor general wife. The governor general represents the queen. Jamaica is a part of the Commonwealth. Yes, we have to have visa for go to a mother country, which is England. So I don't understand where I go on. How them complicate the thing, so. Them complicate the thing and I go on like say, you know, everything is working in accordance with everything. It's a logical progression. This lead to that, that lead to that. Of course. It's of course. And we say the private sector is not balling out. One company I make all $3 billion in the first quarter. Where go on? How they make them money there? How Jamaican people poor? And one company I make $2 billion in the first quarter of the year and second quarter and all that. Sometimes I listen to them business thing. They don't understand where I go on, you know. Because me them I use some term that me I say, okay, me just want to hear about the money part. How much a bank they make? Oh, them I make before tax them make $2 billion. Me say, right. You saying good could I just lend them some money and make them pay them interest. Them give you low interest. And then when them are lend out your money, the person who have borrowed the money, you have to pay them high interest. And them say every Jamaican owe $700 odd, must $1,000. $700. Well, if you just give them the $700,000 if you're free. Yeah, you know, you're free. Maybe you can't come sit down, you can't use God knows style it and all them something there. You pass up Duke Street and you say, boy, you want some more use the toilet today, you're not going to hey. You want some pay on the money with my own, you know. I can't use the toilet now because my house this. Even though it named Garden House, but at the people house. You know, I just saw you're hotter, you want something you pass Jamaica House. You just go over Jamaica House. I said, boy, right now you want some of your condition, because I don't pay on the back on the $700 already. I don't own nothing, so I can't just use the house as I want. Calling Stone Love and all them people there on the land. And I said, terrible thing. Terrible thing. Them have Jamaican people warped. Them have poor people that run up and down behind them, PP, clack. And look for them shadow 12 o'clock in a sun hat. Oh, you look for your shadow 12 o'clock in a sun hat. You don't know how your shadow come. A joke business. Hey, diggle, the cat and the figgle and the cow jump over the moon. And the little dog a laugh to see such fun and dish run away with the spoon. And the old lady still living at the shoes and she have so much children that she don't know what to do. So them start get chick V and Zik V and dengue and them have to spray the place with some fagging we maybe call another disease again. Why? Me I tell you, man, we as African people, we have to wake up.
How good and how pleasant it would be before God and man to see the unification of all Rastaman. Yeah. As it's been said.
Hey, you know, I have a new friend. I have a new friend in the last week. I stopped in at Port Maria. Last week I stopped in at Port Maria and trust me, man, like, wow. I mean, I stopped about 10 minutes and the amount of people will come to me and, you know, people always talk about when I say, when I never say and when I should have say and all them things. But this little daughter come up to me. She named Janet. I want to yell up Janet. The way I remember Janet, I'll tell you why I remember Janet now. First of all, I look on her feet and I say, why it come like a stop bleach? She say, oh, you know. I say, but don't you use to bleach? She say, yes. But she get conscious now, so she stop. And then I said, why you going to have a whole heap of picnic? She said, oh, you know. I said, you look like you have a whole heap of picnic. So she have 5 picnic. I said, all right, I whole heap that. So I said, why? They have one way, you know, I got me. And she said, oh, me? And she hold up her hand and show me a green bracelet. Mark JLP on it. And she said, oh, you see me now? A JLP, me I working on me no shame feet. I said, me don't want you shame it. I don't want you shame my party, man. If you defend your JLP, you defend your JLP. So, I want to heal her up. I want to heal up Janet Chinniam. Definitely Janet Chinniam. My Alzheimer's not clicking right there, so. I want to heal up Janet when I buck up at Port Maria. I want to heal up the man in the wheelchair there where I tell me say, diabetes, guy with him foot, but him not left the stepping razor especially because him repeat everything when I say. Everything. If me don't remember what I say, I can ask a man on the road and say, remember Wednesday the 31st that is that. Well, when I did that, I tell you everything what I say. So I want to yell up the man in the wheelchair. We come on there and him did not go away and him just sit down there and talk to me in a wheelchair. I want to yell up all the other people them who did stop and have discussion with me. Believe you me. So, Africa unite.
Africa, unite. Nigeria, Georgia to Ethiopia, Zion is the utopia. Africa, 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 black united, and let's all get down. Black united, let's all get down. Africa, unite. God bless Mother Africa. Africa, unite. Africa, unite.
Well, it's a terrible thing, man. We are afflicted with that disease called politics in Jamaica. I don't even know which one worse. If it's the Zik V where I come, them say, are the politics where engulf Jamaican people to make choices where them claim say them are choose and not them, and year in year out. Cause you know me notice now, alright, me I examine some people, you know, from some corner where directly say them a hardcore GLP or hardcore PNP. And every year me see them position is the same way. Them position in life not change at all. 15, 20 years, them they are the same place in life. Them position not change. Them living condition not change. Them manners not change. And them still a ball about boy you want to say things hard and rough and all. This and this and this and that. If you vote for something, you're supposed to make a difference in your life, man. Your life supposed to move better, not getting worse. Because I don't know nobody right now when I ball. I'm not talking about all PNP people too. I'm not talking about people who have big business in Jamaica. Big business in Jamaica. I know people who are ball and I say, boy, them never see things stay so yet. And then you have a group of set of people now where I promise you know, say, the man who lose always have the better ideas them. You understand? The people them who lose always have the good ideas until them go in a power. You realize say it's just ideas them have. It not serve no purpose to just have ideas if you can't implement the ideas them. And I think every member of parliament who represent a certain area in Jamaica should have them own manifesto for the community or for the area where them is member of parliament for. That means you're supposed to tell the people them say, all right, in the next 2 years, 3 years, this is where we're going, this is what we intend to do, and this is what we're going to do. And you see, if it don't do, them should have go to jail. Them should go to jail. If a man right down said, this is what we're going to do for you. If your parents come tell you, say, boy, right now, all right, school are open, you're going to go, you pass your exam, you're going to get your books them, you're going to go to school. And when school open, you find that you can't go to school. You can't get no book. It's a similar thing to a politician now. I will tell you, say, vote for me. And if you vote for me, this is what I'm going to do. Them should have make it a contract. They should have a contract with the people them. A written contract that if you don't do what you declare before you get elected and when you win, this is what you say you're going to do. If you don't fulfill those obligations, you should be arrested. Marcus Garvey talk about elections where you must elect people who is not tempted by money. And they must give accountability for things them that them have. And the wife of that politician must be give accountability for what her husband accumulate and what them accumulate. And if them can't get account for it, they must be stoned to death. Marcus Garvey said that. Very drastic. Him say he must elect a politician and pay him enough money. Give him enough money and make him live good and all them thing there. And if him don't fulfill the obligations of the people, he must be placed in the square stone to death and his name must be written in a hall of shame. Marcus Garvey said that. Life and Lessons. We're going to read it. Politicians get it too easy. When them just promise people, promise you good living when you're alive, and then the preacher come promise you good living when you're dead. Everybody I promise everything to the people them. Preacher tell you about somewhere under the sky that you can't enjoy no, but after you die. And I tell you about where we're gonna happen when you're dead. Him never dead yet. Him don't know nobody we're dead and come back and tell him where you're going. But him I tell you non-apologetically that when you die, if you trust in the Lord, there's a place for you. A street with gold. Land flowing with milk and honey. Let's suppose you're a vegetarian and don't drink milk and honey now. You're dead up there. You starve. And then the politician will tell you, say, vote for me, and this is that and that and that is what happened. And then you vote for him, and you're in the same situation and same position where you start out with, where you dip your finger in the ink. So much things are going on in the country. So have you follow them politicians, you know? Tell you, man. Look how much people did last year. Lack of education. I think things will get better. Especially like when we call election a year. Need to get some more education. Jamaica land we love. Because of the lack of education. You come in with the next election. I don't know why. Trying to catch the people with more lies. Chicken back. The whole country mess up. You don't have no eye. You're telling pure lie. You're telling pure lie. You're telling pure lie. Children gone to school, them really a try. The books and uniform price them so high. Now them dep on street, a wet and a dry. Them really a try, them really a try, them really a try. Too much are we youth, them just a die. What a senseless thing, man. Parents can't feed them, the picnic a cry. Gatwick Airport, Heathrow Airport. Now them a swallow drugs and a fly. And you know why, you know why, you know why. Everybody afraid of police, that no lie. A serious one that no. People not trust the police, them know why. Britain. Cause every time you dead, you hear pure lie. And you know why, you know why, you know why. The people need opportunity, that no lie. More jobs, man. That's all they need, more jobs. Too much corruption, a run with dry. Tap the phone. Tap it. And if them come with promise, tell them bye-bye. Cause mothers are cry, children are die. I want to know why. Everyone life affected, that no lie. I'll Glen life too. Everybody. If you want things done, you have to get a blind. Custom officer. Now the suicide rate gone sky high. Domestic violence. I want to know why, I want to know why, I want to know why. I know them will use this for tell you lie. Right in them election time, them will use it. Cause them love mix up artists, but tell them not try. Chichiman. And if them use this song, you will know why. Chichiman. Cause the whole of them lie, the whole of them lie, the whole of them lie. If no copy at this no sell, I will know why. I know some of them smoke herbs. Cause when you talk, them weird, them think you're high. I mean not take coke, you know. But I do care a damn. Me nah look no blind. I have my own things. Cause me still say them lie, me still say them lie, me still say them lie. Well alert, man. Me still say them lie, me still say them lie, me still say them lie. Go on, Glenn. The people them know the bass voice is Mutabaruka, you know. Richard. Serious engineer that to know.
REFM.
Me still say them lie, me still say them lie, me still say them lie.
Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Look how much people did last year. I think the thing don't get better. It's like them out of the election right here. Right. Jamaica land we love. You come in with the next election, I don't know why.
Yeah, man.
Trying to catch the people with more lies. The whole country mess up. You don't have no eye. You're telling pure lie, you're telling pure lie, you're telling pure lie. Children gone to school, them really are trying. The books and uniform price them so high. Now them dep on street, a wet and a dry. Them really a try, them really a try, them really a try. Too much how we youth them just a die. Parents can't feed them, the picnic a cry. Now them a swallow drugs and a fly. And you know why, you know why, you know why. Yeah, you know, so we have played that one for June from the sales department. Just say, you have to play that tune today, you know. Okay, June. People not trust the police, them know why. Cause every time you dead, you hear pure lie. And you know why, you know why, you know why. The people need opportunity, that no lie. Too much corruption, I run with dry. And if them come with promise, tell them bye-bye. Cause mothers are cry, children are die, I want to know why. Everyone life affected, that no lie. If you want things done, you have to get a blind. Now the suicide rate gone sky high. I want to know why, I want to know why, I want to know why. I know them will use this to tell you lie. Cause them love mix up artists but tell them not try. And if them use this song, you will know why. Cause the whole of them lie, the whole of them lie, the whole of them lie. No copy at this, no sell, I will know why. Cause when you talk, them way, yeah, them think you high. But I don't care a damn, me nah look no blind. Cause me still say them lie, me still say them lie, me still say them lie. Yeah, this is the Steppn Razor, the art of war. We're there with you every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Well, find out, you must have heard that IRFM now going to have the tribute to Peter Tosh this year at Belmont due to circumstances beyond the control of IRFM. We know a whole heap of people, thousands of people look forward to it every year. It's the first it ever get postponed for much years to keep. So we just want the people them know that, because myself I look forward to it too. I look forward to it. Seriously I look forward to it. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. You understand? I'm going to have election and other things to get knocked. We hear so them put off the Jack Ruby tribute. The Jack Ruby tribute get put off till a March. A March them say? You know, them not decide for no date yet. And also them have the culture thing where they go on in the premises there, so that also get put off too. Well, a terrible thing, you know. And we know said Black History Month, this is the reggae month. I don't know if anything we are keep for reggae month I go get postponed. We know say Yasso Safari thing Poetry in Motion supposed to keep at the same last Sunday. We know him say that cancel neither. Because we will take part in that. So we don't know where are going there, so. Steppn. Yeah. Blessed. Alright, you know the problem with you now. You can't hear say you must turn off radio when you call radio station. Alright. No, I know you me attack, man. The other man, are you me put on now.
Alright, bless up. Yeah. Everything good?
Everything, well, we hope so. Right now, I can't tell that studio, everything kind of alright, yes?
Why, I tell you, the mosquito, them bad power here, man.
The mosquito, there, which part you live?
I think we live up in a center, you know. But me I tell you, we're not be for mosquito down there, them mad, man.
In a sentence, be here?
Yeah, anyway, in the region, so mosquito pitch fire and come like, I take you one, take off your hand, man.
So what you going to do about it?
We can't do nothing, like big authority, they must do it more.
Oh, you mean big authority for it? You bring the big authority the mosquito bite?
And we them like...
The way I say about the big authority, you can't do nothing more than the big authority for it. The big authority, you're the big authority come now. Them come in them black per hero. Yeah. And them have a white shirt, then them have a coat over it, and them wind up them glass. And air condition, no mosquito now going to live in a air condition. So, when you are going to do about it, are you them a bite?
You know, so when you over Portmore motor, we see some man passing or someone.
Yo, I sent you to talk about a while ago, you know.
Yes, man.
So you got to Portmore. Me not drive so fast, man. You got to Portmore too quick. Me ask you, what you are going to do about the mosquito we are biting in a St. Anne?
Well, we are clean up the place as they say.
You clean up the place.
Yeah, man, as usual, man, but then still the mosquito, them come like people and program them, you know.
Well, them then you have to call upon them to fog your area. Tell me the area where you then. Or is it St. Anne Bay?
Yes, no, man, we there, don't St. Anne Bay, they work more time, man, but up in a St. Anne, up in a book up, but in good month there with them, man.
Which part of the mosquito them a bite you, if you take off your hand?
Up a book up, Mackenzie,
so them need to bring some fogging come up at your area then?
Yes, man, oh, you need, man, that we need, man. We need to smoke them, man, the man with the smoke, them, man, they blow some smoke, man. The mosquito must be mad down the side, man.
Yeah, alright, so them need to go up a book. A book, where's the place name?
Book out for single mouth, man. Them know me, man.
You know, so I think up the Arabella Fonte family come from? Yeah, Arabella Fonte. Yeah, so.
Alright, just go and hold it motor with there, go and hold it still,
yeah, alright, blessed man.
Alright, bless up.
Yes, you know, the fogging thing, them lads, this fogging thing are as widespread as how them supposed to do it. I don't know, because we hear in a Brazil say, them have soldier, I go house to house. Why them not take out the soldier them out of park camp where I eat up the food and I do nothing? No, why we need soldier in Jamaica? Cuba not attack we. And anything we are going, the police them can't do it because the police them go on worse than soldier when them out of road. But when I say them to take the soldier them out of the camp and make them work like how the Brazilian soldier them are work in Brazil towards the Chick V, the Zik V thing. Them need to put the soldier them to work in the community them for do some fogging or some community clean up, help the people them. Because sometimes the people them are not chuck and thing for moving, especially the gully where me I talk about where Paradise Road there. May I tell you, terrible thing, yes, ill.
Motor.
Yes, sir.
Boy, John, I listened to your program the last night and I tell you, say, you undeal some things away. Believe me, I wonder if Jamaica people really know what you do for the country.
I don't know.
I mean, all of these things, all of these so-called diseases, are really planned and aimed at a particular set of people. But the worst thing about it, when I really look into certain things now, you find out that these diseases are now escaping into other regions and causing some serious problems.
Yes, yeah.
Understand? And based on my knowledge, as I would regular hear you say, that if the watchman should know the truth and don't disclose it to the people, then the blood of the people remains upon their head.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
What I get to find out, Muta, I truly appreciate your program because I find out that hundreds of thousands of people are listening to your program because you're honestly highlighting the people. We're living in such a serious time now whereby this Babylonian system is only a few have eyes to see and ear to hear. Because the scripture tell you, we have eye, they will have give them an eye to see and an ear to hear, yet still they will not hear.
Yeah.
Yes, and what I get to find out based on the broken down of the scriptures, that we are living in a time which is so crucial. You understand? There's a lot of things which is happening now, whereby some of the things I can't even say. We live in a sacrificial system, believe it or not.
People them is
you understand?
sacrificed.
That's what the people must understand. And Marcus Garvey said something, my brother. Eat what you grow, right? And grow what you eat. Because within a 7-year period of time, there will be a serious right thing upon this earth. There will be a famine, believe it or not. This is what they're planning.
We have famine all over the world sometime, man. Certain part of Africa, you have a rain of all 5-4 years.
There will be a serious thing. These people know what they're doing.
Yeah, man.
These people know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing.
Genetically modify the mosquito them. That's what them do. Them genetically modify the mosquito them so as to get rid of the Egyptian mosquito them who that give you dengue fever and chickpea. And now it has been mutated into a new form of virus. Genetically modify the mosquito them. Anyway, we have to move, brethren.
Alright, my boy.
Yeah. Why, one thing with IRFM and the election thing, money get high. Every minute is like a jail fee and PNP. They are called the department supposed to be busy. They are called the department supposed to be busy, man. I tell you. Yeah. Here we go.
Never make a politician. Grant you have favor. They will always want to control you forever.
Yes, yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Patrica. I'm calling in about my bad case of chickpea in 2014.
Right. What about it?
Yeah, I had a very bad case. Pain everywhere, shivering, fever. And my mom took me to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where while seeing the doctor, I asked them what causes the pain. He said there's a possibility it could be chikungunya or dengue fever. And he prescribed some Panadine and said I should take them, but I did not buy them. I did not purchase it. I drank the miracle water, which is now named Marvelous Water. I drank a whole bottle and I went to sleep. And after I went to sleep, when I woke up in 2 hours, I was sweating a lot. Everything was wet. Sheet, pillowcase, my hair. And I didn't even realize that the pains were gone. So I'm encouraging everyone to get a bottle of miracle water to protect
hold on. Yeah, the problem I have with where you said that, so no. It's like you advertise the thing for the man.
No, man, I'm not advertising it.
Where you call that? No, where you call that? If you suggest everybody forget what, after you don't get testimony, then now you say you are recommending that. If the man, say I'm outsider right now, the man will make the water right outside the right now,
No, man, I'm not.
What you mean, no, man?
It.
No, but you not advertise it.
No, man, I'm not advertising it.
You want to know? I want your address and your phone number. May I come check you?
All right, I live at Standfast District, Brownstown.
What's your name?
Patrica Tapper.
Okay, you have a check. You Tapper?
Yes.
You're serious? All right, here we go. You have a checkbook?
No.
You have a bank account?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'll come check you, yeah? Because you just advertise a product on the radio, you never pay for it. You need to
No, I
pay
didn't
for it.
advertise it.
Oh, you mean never advertise it? You don't you give a testimony about oh, you go to the doctor and it never cure you, and then you drink one whole bottle of this water, and you never ever realize that it's gone. So you are recommending that everybody buy a bottle. And now you make me prolong the reason that I advertise it more. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. I tell you, and the bridge outside, it's still out there. You know what I'm saying? Should I easy, you know? Should I easy, man? Yes, EL. Money. Oh, you're coming here like you're passing. She gone uptown, you know, Neil. She gone uptown, you know. She left we down here, so don't gone uptown. Yeah, man. All right, because since I'm not ready. Yes, EL.
Yes, King, greetings.
Blessed man.
How is everything?
All right. You see, no, you have a short time, I know, because the music is you call the wrong time. You should have called back. Call for
I called earlier and she put me on hold and me have to call back again. So if you can't make you finish and call back, no problem.
No, she never put you on no hole, man.
Yeah, man, me was there on hold and the credit done and me have to call back the next time.
Why don't cock up the hole then, man? I don't know. Cock up the hole. Anyway,
we can't wait till the music news done and call you back.
All right. No, you're going to call me back when the music done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, when the music...
All right, go and talk until the music.
Well, all right, what we are talking about now is the prevention of ZV.
The prevention of ZV?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the body need to protect itself because they don't have no immunity to it.
Alkaline up your body.
So, not only alkaline is good, but building the immune system is more even better.
All right.
Can protect it. Plus,
so where you going to use build up the immune system now? Tell me where you going to use and build up the immune system.
All right, you have several things. Red bell pepper, tomato,
yes.
You have pineapple, you have kiwi fruit, orange, tangerine.
Mm.
All right, but most of the vitamin C in these things is in the skin.
What kind of orange? The orange or the green orange?
Green orange that you're just talking about. Just
the green orange.
Yes,
so don't get the orange with just pure orange.
No, because most of it, as you say, is GMO thing.
Yeah, so you want the orange
with the marijuana that they bring to Jamaica, the planting, is GMO seed.
Okay, all right. So we need orange with green.
Tall, it grow short.
Yes.
And marijuana carry a lot of vitamin C.
Okay.
So you can steep it, drink it.
Yes.
The people who smoke it now, that's different. But when you smoke, you add vitamin C back to your body.
Okay.
The smoke
so you eat a whole heap of orange after you done smoke it?
No, drink lime juice.
Lime juice, okay.
Yeah, blend up the lime with the skin.
The lime juice green.
Yeah, with the pineapple skin.
Yeah.
Or some cherry juice.
Okay, all right. Sir.
And to prevent the mosquito now from biting, you get the cashew seed nut.
Okay.
They lick a shell off of the nut, the seed, and put it in a water that kill the mosquito them naturally.
Okay.
And they can put it in a water or beer rum and just spray it on their skin to prevent the mosquito from pitch on them and bite them.
Okay.
But through it gone to sexual contact now, we have to go kill the virus, the internal now.
So where do you know?
A natto seed. Natto seed or you say make rundown.
You take it before you have sex?
Aye.
Yes.
You're smart, you know. But it's going to blend in something so where you don't like.
You think rum, you put it in a rum now?
Good, you're going to soak it in the white rum.
How me know that?
Because the rum down with few pack of garlic down with it kill the virus quick.
My grandmother used to put scorpion in a rum, man.
Yes, I use it for scorpion.
Then how you go like
that? Marijuana.
Oh, you're smart, man.
Then them grew up on me king one.
Okay, all right, sir.
Right, so the people have to understand that that's the natural way you have to go. You get a lot of moringa. The moringa seed carry a lot of vitamin C.
Yeah.
Or the leaf itself, so you can just extract them in a juice, drink them regular, right?
But I want to tell you, say, Clara, them things, the best thing right now is to just go to heaven.
Go to heaven?
Yeah, that solve all the problem. Make all of us just go to heaven, Rasta.
Okay, back up, son. Before everybody go to heaven, hear what happen?
No.
Heaven up in the sky, you know.
Eh?
Heaven is in Mount Zion.
Me never tell you which part it them say.
But everybody go there, and living people have to go there. Dead people can't go there.
Just solve the problem and make the whole of it go to heaven, man.
All right, the problem I go solve very soon.
Just go to heaven.
It's going to solve very soon.
As a matter of fact, whether you go to heaven or hell, the problem will be solved. There's no night in heaven.
Good.
And no disease. You'll know disease and everything. Anyway, you ready, mama? Click it.
Jamaica and Bob Marley will be the theme for Destination Fridays, an event coordinated by the African American Research Library and Cultural Center and the Broward County College in the United States. The event will take place as part of their Black History Month celebrations at the Cultural Center. The event, scheduled for tomorrow, will highlight the life of Bob Marley in tribute to the reggae icon. The Black History Month celebratory event, which is backed by popular demand, will feature Jamaican cultural items and Jamaican cuisine. Executive Director of the African American Research Library and Cultural Center, Elaine Norlin, says a particular destination is chosen for one Friday in every month and activities are done surrounding that location.
We have an event that's called Destination Fridays, where we have one evening out of the month from 6:30 to 9:30, where we have food, drinks, live entertainment, parties, fun, giveaways of that particular destination, which this month is Bob Marley. It will have about 360 people, rum punch, all the Jamaican food that you can eat, and we will also have a Bob Marley lip sync contest.
Miss Norlin was speaking on NBC's 6 in the Mix with Roxanne Vargas. American multinational technology company Microsoft now features a list of reggae songs. The Reggae My World project, produced by Ras Martin from Germany, features music from Capleton, Sean Contractor Edwards, and Bobo Zaro. The Reggae My World rhythm is featured on the Bill Gates-owned Microsoft's website. The website also features Justin Bieber's reggae flavor hit, Sorry, Rihanna's album Anti, and Adele's 25. The highly anticipated Cream of the Crop has been rescheduled to December 2016. Following numerous calls to Irie FM for the event's new date, Music News reached out to the chief organizer for Cream of the Crop, DJ Wayne. He says, unfortunately, current events took precedence over the event, and as such, the event had to be rescheduled.
To the eager patrons anticipating the return of Cream of the Crop on February 9, 2016, unfortunately we have had to further reschedule the show as current events have taken precedence over our plans for the event. And as such, we have decided not to rush the event, and we shall be bringing it forth to you in the Christmas holidays come 2016.
Chief organizer for Cream of the Crop, DJ Wayne. An hour and a half ago, dancehall entertainer Tanto Blacks left the island for his first trip to Canada. Tanto is scheduled to make appearances with social media sensation Wally British. Speaking with Music News, Tanto's manager Vivian Thomas, aka Pusha Youth, says Tanto's main aim is to engage his fans.
He's ecstatic about going to Canada. He has a big fan base over there. He'll be performing tomorrow night with Wally British. And can say he want to please the people them the way how the people them embrace him. He want to give them back the kind of love. He should be back by about Monday, Tuesday or so.
Tanto Blacks rose to fame on the Magnum Kings and Queens series. Hey party fans, draw close or turn your radio up for the 411 on What's Poppin' this weekend. The festivities get started on Friday, February 5 at Rose Hall, Montego Bay with the One Love Music Festival. There will be live performances by Akon, Kimani Marley, Morgan Heritage, Tess Hanchin, Jesse Royal, Nico and Vince, and many more. Admission to One Love Music Festival is pre-sold $65 US, $85 at the gate, and VIP $100 US. And children between 5 and 12 years old will pay $10. On Saturday, February 6th, make your way to the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center on Hope Road in Kingston for Errol Dunkley's birthday bash. The event, dubbed In Lovers Rock Style, will feature live performances by Freddie McGregor, Pam Hall, Leroy Sibbles, Frankie Paul, Big Youth, Josie Wales, General Trees, Leroy Gibbon, Jem Myers, and more. Admission to Errol Dunkley's birthday bash is $1,000 pre-sold and $1,500 at the gate. And on Sunday, February 7, Sabina Park Cricket Ground in Kingston will come alive with Bob Marley birthday celebration dubbed Redemption Live. The digital event will see live performances by Morgan Heritage, Sizzla, iOctane, Cocoa Tea, Tanya Stevens, Bugle, IK, and Nesbeth. Limited free tickets will be available at selected Digicel outlets island-wide. Persons may text 49 to 137 for more information. On the international scene, rapper The Game is very upset with the woman who just scored a legal victory in a $10 million lawsuit against him. The Game was reacting to a sexual lawsuit filed by Priscilla Rainey, who claimed The Game crossed the line during his reality TV show, She's Got Game. The rapper didn't respond to the lawsuit, so a judge entered a $10 million default. The Game went on Instagram saying he and his lawyers will undo the default. He called her names and says she won't get enough money to buy her material items. The rapper denies even touching Rainey on the show and says she was upset because she got kicked off the TV show. Producer Mikey Bennett is celebrating his birthday today. And this day in music in 1978, Uptown Ranking by Althea and Donna was at number 1 on the UK singles chart. And in 1999, American soul singer Gwen Guthrie died of cancer at the age of 48.
Art of War, we're there with you. With this impending Zika virus that, why it come like we are weird upon it like a hurricane, you know? It's like a hurricane that come and the latitude this, longitude that, like we are weird upon the thing. They're weird, you know. People are saying it must reach Jamaica. Suppose it don't reach. We're a blessed country. Because people always say them things there, you know. Jamaica blessed, you know. When hurricane come and it not lick Jamaica, the people not true we blessed, you know. So whenever I say that the Cuban them wait lick and the Asian them wait lick, it's not like them blessed because hurricane has a lick them. But Jamaica blessed because the hurricane always move. So I don't know when it happened when the Zika cripple up a whole heap of Zika kill up a whole cook up a whole people and kill a whole heap of people in Jamaica. I wonder if it bless them time there. That strange feeling, that strange thinking people have. You know, 2 teams go up on the football field and before the game start, the 2 of them pray. You know them I pray for? Them I pray for win. And one win and one lose. Some of them, the one will lose, never pray to the right God or it work. Or it work. Or them never pray hard enough. So we know when one pray hard and the other one not pray hard. Because the same team again who did pray hard and win the match, they go again and pray hard again and lose. So I don't know the prayer in winning or losing match have anything we do with a divine intervention. I don't know. People can explain that to me. Why a car would have licked on a man and broke him foot and a man said, thank God I know him 2 foot broke. So why would him 1 foot that he really want broke in at the first instant? I don't know. These things is some mystery to me. That I hear people keep repeating these things and...
Never make a politician grant you have favor. They will always want to control you forever.
You know who I'm playing that tune by Rita Marley? Rita, here goes. Classic Rita Marley music. Classic Rita Marley music.
All you do is just play, and you don't understand. All you do, you just play, and you don't know you're wrong. I know, 'cause it is showing that it is going, and it's not going. That's the only thing that keeps us carrying on.
It's not every law amended to an ounce and hear this and we make the bad man wise up for the year. It's not every law amended to an ounce and hear this and we make the girlfriend and say come this way. Bad man this them wipe only about 4 days. Say them about curfew. No giant curtails.
Where I'm gone? Him credit. Him credit God. I don't want credit now. All right, EL.
Hello.
Yeah, EL.
Muta.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Marky Conscious.
Marky, how you doing, man?
Wonderful, man. One very interesting topic that you talk about. Jamaica is not independent because the Queen is the head of state. I do agree with you totally.
All right, sir.
And if we all know that, why are we fighting for reparation? Shouldn't we be fighting to remove the Queen as head of state?
Because, no, well, removing the Queen as head of state of Jamaica, they have nothing to do with reparation where England did do to African people, you know. When you talk about reparation, you're not search for move the Queen as head of state of Jamaica. You search for reparation to repair the damages that was done to African people during the time of slavery.
But it's the person who are the people who did the damage to you, still own and govern you. You can't get reparation from them. That should be the first stage. Remove it first and then you go back to seek reparation.
Well, that is one way to look on it. That is one way to look on it. But I don't say the people them who are searching reparation, because it's not only Jamaican people that look for reparation.
I understand.
Yeah, so I understand what you are saying. But I tell you something, so it's not a Jamaican thing.
Yeah.
It's Caribbean islands, people from the French Caribbean, Spanish-speaking Caribbean are talking about reparation.
Well, I was talking from a Jamaica perspective because we Jamaicans, all the while, we preach about reparation, which I agree that we need to get it.
Yeah.
But the channel should be, first of all, because if the Queen is still in charge of you, you are still a part of them. So can you get reparation from them if they still own you? So
I don't know if the Queen own we, you know. I know.
But we're not independent.
Yeah, but that don't mean that them own we. That don't mean that them own you. Because you can't vote and elect a government for yourself. You know, you don't have to go to the Queen every time you go do something for it happen. But when I say, I won't put it away and say she own you.
Well, we're not independent of them then.
But that don't mean that them own you. That don't mean that them own you through not independent of them.
So if they don't, so we are independent, but we still have the...
No, I don't think so we're independent. I don't think so we're independent. What I say, the reparation thing, if you have to wait upon the government to declare Jamaica a republic and don't continue the struggle for reparation, then it's going to be a problem. It's going to be problematic. Because it's two tiers you fight, you know. You fight for letting go of the Queen and you fight for reparation. So you can't let go one and then deal with the other one.
Well, I think one should have come before the next. Because usually when you are let go from them, you can claim the damages.
Yeah, but when I claim the damage for independence from England, we are claiming the damage from slavery.
Right, that's why we're claiming the damage from slavery. But if a person who enslaved you is still your boss, or technically according to all the things that we should have first of all take it in a series. We declare ourselves away from the Queen
and then deal with reparation. Well, we can deal with two of them on the same front. Two of them one time. Right. We're not going to give up one to deal with the other one.
All right, cool.
We deal with it. I mean, understand what you say.
Yeah.
Right, give thanks, Bridget. Oh, Montego Bay, man.
Well, Montego Bay, well, you don't know all the things are going from time to time.
The orange and the green all over the place.
Yeah. Orange and green all over town.
Yeah, man.
That's for them thing, you know.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Blessed man. Yes. Okay. Good observation, the version I make. So you know, we're going to play some covers of our Marley song. Between the phone call them, but we're going to play covers. People who cover Bob Marley song them over the time. The first one we're going to play is a lady named Annie Lennox. She used to do with a group named the Eurythmics. This is Waiting in Vain. Annie Lennox, Waiting in Vain. Yes. Step in. EL. What?
Yeah.
Yes, EL.
Yeah.
Yeah, respect motor, yeah.
Speak, man.
Respect Bob Marley song you play Google real quick.
Me no hear you. Me no hear you.
Hear me?
Yeah, what you say?
It's a respect song we play, the Bob Marley them in the early part of the first I hear enough for them.
Alright. And the first you hear them?
No, but two of them I first not hear them, I have to run Google them real fast.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, but there's so many things to talk about now. The talk about reparation just, me clearly understand where I'm coming, but...
No, me understand where I say.
Huh?
Me understand where I say, man. Me never fight with
yeah,
but
like you saying, I'm a Jamaica alone, I fight for reparation. In America, the same people who technically enslaved the American, the American fight for reparation against them too.
Yeah.
And they're not independent from those people, but they have to fight against reparation from them nonetheless.
Yeah, man.
So, me clearly hear what I say, but I don't think there's no context where we have to be independent from the colonial power to seek independence. But I do clearly understand where I come from.
Because the reparation is not for holding us in color, not we call it, say we're independent or we're not independent. The idea is for slavery, who them say, after them do all of that, we never get no compensation for all of that, so.
Exactly,
right.
Exactly. And then, the thing we talk about now, the election, you have said, boy, they know said the election was not going to be called in December. But I don't know if you read that green a lot yesterday, and Siaga said the only reason why Porsche delayed the election is because they do some internal polling which shows that the JLP wasn't going to wipe them out in December, and that's why she switched the election to February.
When Siaga said that?
Yeah, I'm saying that they have an audio clip and a written with them statement there.
Yeah,
and
okay.
As I alluded to earlier, he must say so the JLP won't even be able to compete because they don't have funding to compete anymore.
Okay, all right, we have to move on. Call back, the thing I got to start, yeah?
Yeah, man, all right, cool, yeah.
Yeah, Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand singing Guava Jelly. This is the Steppn Razor. Yes, here.
Blessings and love, Muta.
Listen, man.
And love, man. Enough blessings and love. And blessings and love to the island and the world,
Yeah, man.
Blessings and love, man. Yeah, Muta, I just talk about this V and the many forms of the V and the mutations of the V. You understand? Then they said HIV, which was a sexually transmitted V. You understand? Then second send chick V, which is a mosquito transmitted V. But now them come with Zika V, which are the two of them in one. You see? So the V I get wicked. You understand?
But you know what the V mean?
Viral, man.
Oh, virus.
Alright, listen. No,
which part you there, man? Which part you there?
Boy, I'm there half a tree in the motor.
Okay.
You understand? That's why the people them just know, so all of them heading up. Know to show all of the misery, it's blessings said we good and bad, blessing is not just good things, blessing is life. You understand?
Alright, sir.
Life we have blessings. No flow,
yeah, man, give thanks, Bridget. Yeah.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man.
Oh, go on.
Alright.
Muta, I want you to explain to me what is the meaning of independence?
Alright. Alright, your mother asked if you don't know.
Yeah.
To make it easier, just go on the internet and search a dictionary and put independent in there. Believe you me.
No, I never want to do that.
No, man, you mean never. What me I tell you to do it? You know what it mean?
Independent. It means you act on your own.
No, then why you ask me what independent mean if you know?
No, I don't want to forget your thought on it.
No, but I'm not thought. Independence are one meaning. I mean, the meaning was supposed to correspond with your meaning. So, I mean, what's the purpose of ask me the meaning if you don't know the meaning?
You don't must use the same word like me.
No, but that independence, you say. No, me not must use it, but you just tell me say you know where independence means.
You know what I mean? You tell me. Yeah.
So why you ask me what independence mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tell you though.
Eh?
I'm tell you though. If
your voice not up, you know. Your voice have to up.
Yeah, when you're independent, the judicial system supposed to act independently too. Right? That means if I have a case, they're just supposed to rule on the case.
And now I forgot to the Queen for rectify it.
Beautiful. Well, that happen now in Jamaica. You understand? Because it's now from the university. He take the university to the Supreme Court and them rule and that's like case. You understand me? And it's independent, that's not supposed to be. It's supposed to get a result.
Yeah.
You understand me? So what's going on?
Yeah, well, so that means Jamaica not independent then.
That's what I said.
Okay, so well, we agree. So Jamaica not independent.
So what go on? I trick them people out.
Well, I don't know that's a trick, yes? Would I call it a trick?
Yeah, a trick is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a trick V.
A trick V?
Yeah, it's a trick V.
It is. But everybody gets it.
And that me I say.
Everybody gets it.
Some of we are itch from it long time, years.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bridget, now move.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Jamaican family and an Indian and an English brother, them family send them go to school abroad. So them sit down and I discuss them children, what them children get when them go to university. So the Indian say, my son went to India and came back with a MA. The Englishman say, well, my son went to England and him come back with a BSc. BSc. The Jamaican father look and say, my son went to England university and him come back with a VD. This is the Steppn razor. Yeah, this is the Steppn razor. You know, we still a look on the gully there when I talk about how much weeks and all that gully there were opposite the school on Red Hills Road. I done Robin School that. I done Robin School that? Yeah, done Robin School. The gully were opposite. We still a look on the gully there, I tell you. You know, them bully for money, they must $500 million where them going to use for clean. The gully they look like it should have been first priority, you know. Believe you me, I've never seen nothing like that in my life, Rasta. Never seen nothing like that in my life. I wonder where the people them that the area have to say for themselves about why the gully stayed away there. Would I really like somebody in that area to call me and tell me why is it that gully have so much garbage than any other gully where me see in a Kingston there, so. Believe you me, I invite you to call and tell me because trust me, man. If everywhere is clean up and that gully is not clean up, Zik V, the power still. Trust me. Because it's unbelievable that people do that. Unbelievable. Me personally, unbelievable. To know the people in our community do that to a gully. Yeah, man. Terrible. Terrible. Yes, Ian.
Hello?
Yes, blessed.
Muta, good evening.
Good evening, how you do?
Me alright, me bad and me good.
Okay, do all away. We kind of
me I want something to ask you. Me pay one money a bank, you see? Say me that I go on this program sitting offering.
What kind of program? Tell me.
The MAC student program.
Okay.
So now, when me pay the money at the bank now, me never call them, they said and say, me did send off the money. So then again, the lady did tell me, say, when me send in the money, me give her a name, and then me send in the money. So me think she have it. Or anyway, when me can't get nothing from them now, me call now to find out what happened. They won't say, me fi send in me information panel online. So me tell me that I say, send in it information. No, when me call home, cause me can't get nothing from them now. Them will make me know, say, their space full up, and then I refund back the money. If me did pay the foreign money, the 500, if me did pay 500 US, the line would have, the space would have secure. But since I only the registration money, me pay, me can't get back my registration money.
Most places that them do till you know. So, like even if you go, if you go at the visa place there, the American embassy, you pay a registration money, and if you don't get the visa, you don't get back the registration money. So I don't know if it's something like that, they might drop on you, say you not get the registration money. So you're supposed to pay more money after the registration money.
Then say 1,200 US.
You have to pay 1,200 US. How much you pay? How much you pay?
Out of US money?
Yeah, how much money you give them already?
Me only give them my registration money.
How much that is?
3,500.
Jamaican?
Yeah.
Okay. And then now, when you go there now, you have to give them, full up the farm and thing, and then you give them the 1,000, how much?
Right.
1,000 US dollar.
1,200.
Yeah, and so you never give them it?
No, me not reach there yet because students did say we late.
Yes.
They say we late, so me say
if
all
you
right.
now, you are asked back now for the registration money?
Yes, because since they don't process no paper, me think me forget back my money.
But usually they never give back your money because you give them the registration money. You don't do no registration.
Me not do no registration with them.
So how you give them the money? Where you give them the money for?
Look here, then some fi send in the money to a bank first.
On the line?
Yeah.
And you have a receipt so you send the money?
Yeah.
So why you send the money for? Where you send the money for?
Me send the money for them to call we back now and tell them what we carry and so. If you go by they go register.
Okay, so you send the money for like you enter the something.
Right.
Yes. And them say them not give back the money. But you think so you should have get back the money?
Yes, me should have call I find out December me send the money, you know. And then say then give it till the before the 31st of December. So we try my best and send in the money first.
Yeah, and then you go after the date when you're supposed to deal with the registration.
Yeah. I wait in January now me call them and tell them.
You go too late.
So now, me say, since me send in the money then, and then I write up no paperwork, nothing.
Yeah, you
then no call me, nothing.
Yeah.
The money still in the bank then.
Well, the money at the bank, but now you're one again. So, me don't know if I tell you. I mean, me don't know if I tell you for though.
No, Muta, me think that me forget back my money, because since they don't do no paperwork to me.
Yeah, but you thinking now, gonna make it you get it back, you have to go figure out. Yeah, you are no. Me not an expert at these things. Contact a lawyer, hear what them tell you.
Because them say no, if me get one next company, but the company say when me call now them say they not do that.
Yeah,
they want the money in a for them one.
Yeah, when I say go seek some advice from a lawyer about what you're supposed to do. Just ask him that. I don't think a lawyer go charge you for just that. Just ask a lawyer what is your situation or as it relates to getting back your little money where you're saying go give them. All right?
Yeah.
You go get a lawyer, tell me if you're going to look for a lawyer.
Me they go call you, you are, you know, me call them from there, but then they say them busy.
Oh, but you don't have to call, you sometimes call them and get them, you know. So you don't have a lawyer in your area where you can go to?
Me not no lawyer, no. Me have to go we are Port Anthony. Go look for.
You have to go where? Which part?
Port Anthony.
Then which part you live?
Me live on Commonwealth. Long way away.
Then you go to Port Antonio for less than that, man. What you say? You go to Port Antonio for less than that.
But me as a mother, then should I give me back my money?
No,
then
you keep saying that. Yo, you said that already. You keep saying that. But me I say no. Me I tell you go next thing I know me say. Go to Port Antonio, go see if you can find a lie and make him tell you exactly what is the position and where your position is. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have to call me back and tell me the way now.
All right.
How long you going to take to call me back?
When me get through, me will call you.
After the election?
No, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I tell you. Yeah.
Independent.
All right, you're there on the radio now. You're there on the radio now.
Hello, me?
Yeah, man, you're there on the radio.
Oh, I'm on the radio.
Yeah, man.
All right. Some brothers are hold for so long. We cannot just put on the phone. But watch me now, Muta. Some weeks ago at the fest in the grill, this guy I met you. And I'm the lady who said to you, boy, it's time for independence to run and be voted in our parliament.
What do you mean independence? Only him so?
What? No, independent individuals. Okay, Muta.
Oh, you mean independent candidate? Okay.
Yeah, man. 58-year-old. We've been hearing the rhetoric of election and voting and government and rare. And it have come how much years now? And it's the same thing have come again.
Over.
Over and over. Right now, our establishment rotten. Everybody know that. It rotten. From the core, it rotten. And I'm saying, okay, let's make a move. We don't identify that it rotten. Let's see what we are going to do. And I don't know if it's stupid or anything. We just put it forward to the people. For every independent who is running in every constituency, if there's an individual who, because we all want better for Jamaica. Yeah. And we have a voice. And we move as an independent saying that, guess what? We are going to give back the voice to the people.
Yes.
So as an independent, who we are representing in the constituency is the people.
So you running an independent? You running as an independent?
No, but I will be inclined to.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be inclined to. And I think anyone who would think of the same kind of thinking as I.
Yeah, run as an independent.
Run as an independent in their constituency.
Yeah.
Because right now, me say everybody are running constituency and them don't even live there,
Them don't even know the constituency, really.
Them don't even know the constituency.
Yeah.
And right now, me think that is idiot business to start with.
All right.
The people who running and representing an era must be someone who live in the era and have the vibration of the era.
And the people them, yeah.
The people them. And be the voice of the people.
Yes.
I mean, say every independent who running, who come forth, the people of Jamaica must vote for them. At time we're done with the JLP, PNP, WPJ, whatever.
No, WPJ not there again. That's it.
Me no even.
It migrate to NIA now. When name Trevor Monroe. Him not WPJ.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Done with the party business.
That's what I say. All right, give thanks, sir. Give thanks.
Done with the party. But we are quick.
Yeah, do it quick.
Every Jamaican vote for independent. Now, when it's the election come and then vote for the independent, who will be on the board? Even if we have half of parliament are independent, we have to then look at the constitution and deal with restructuring
the constitution. Of course, I agree with you. Yes, ma'am.
And that's where we need to start with, because everything else don't make no sense.
All right.
Because that's same old.
Give thanks, yeah?
Blessed.
Yes. Eel.
Yes, Muta.
Yeah, man, blessed.
Yeah.
You have a talk going on, because the time ago.
Yes, Muta.
Nobody say yes, Muta again. No. Yeah, man, talk. Where you talking, man?
Yeah, man, a DJ no support. I'm a credit cutter, man. Big respect to River Nile. So
but hold on there. You can't say that poem there righteous or no, because the advertisement will come on. So you have to go. Nobody bad on Jesus righteous. So you can't say it because the advertisement will come on. And if you say it, and the advertisement cut out, you're going to say, hey, what did a boy when you Muta, sir? So call back.
No, I'm not listening to Muta.
All right, call back here.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
is gold. Half the story.
Yes, Steppn.
Yes, Mota.
Yes.
Yes, my big man friend. I credit done, you know, so they say them kind of find and say, oh, me cut off, me say the credit. So here I go on. A DJ no supporter. Because I said, yeah man, this is all about the bigger head. It's not every law amended to announce and hear this and make the bad man wise up for the year. Is not every law amended to announce and hear this and make them call them friend and say come this way. Bad man this them wife and leave out the 4 days. Say them about curfew, not join curtails. Police don't be curfew, they put it on here. Clarendon, Manchester. He gone on here, St. Tissa Blamar. He gone on here, St. James St. Ann. He gone on here, St. Thomas St. Joe. He gone on here, downtown Riverton. He gone on here, everything. Who do, who put it on here. Oh, me get you, me a search for into the square is not. Every law amended to announce and hear this and make the bad man wise up for the year is not. Every law amended to announce and hear this and make them call their friend and say come this way. Some say me free do what you now for garden. I know me cannot get it pencil. Every call Bruce, no answer me here, say him into hotel and I'm lobster. This I wonder if a room and me here say Andrew up against Stockton and Arthur. All no statement reinstated. Me just cannot get it substantiated. This seems to be like the statement collecting tonight. When they lose the power, I you know have like this one go leave labor right and PNP fight is that every law amended to announce and hear this one go make the bad man wise up for the year is that every law amended to announce and hear this one go make them call their friend and say come this way. We don't need to be suppression now for Portia because she wasn't our prime minister. Bruce was the big man as the gate master. Him extradite to those from Jamaica. From him, the media want to answer. We never fix deposit input. Do see now. Over something like go down them say them want pay for. Serious thing don't get way maga. We need to talk to Sister Portia.
All right. Yeah, whoa. Yes, Brethren. You're going sweet. You're going sweet.
Yeah, man,
it's sweet. You can't record it now. You can't go get a one to produce it. All right?
You hear me now?
No, hear no more. People are called. Yes. Yeah. All right. You know, so the program I got done here so now. We want to heal up. We want to heal up Neil, you know. We want to heal up Tony. We want to heal up me hungry, you know. Yes, we love how them do down here so now in a watch here so that me can breakfast, lunch and dinner. Yes, we want to heal up my savior. I have to call him my savior, you know. Right down in my hungriness, so 11 Main Street, yes. You know, say today, at the first me know say a place in a mobile named Jankro. You know that place, eh? Sorry, in a St. Anna, so Ochi. Sorry, not Mobile, Ochi. Me never know you have a place named Jankro. You didn't know Jankro? Me never know you have a place named Jankro. It's a nice name. It's a nice name. With more than one crow. Yeah, Jankro. But anyway, I write that's right there though. Since you asked me which part of the place, me hungry, I write that's right there, near there. Eh? No, well, I'm telling you which part. Anyway, you know, if you know Jankro, you know which part of there. All right. So we want to heal up all the people them who call me and all the people who try to call me. We know, say, Cutting Edge, Wednesdays, from 10 to 2. Next time you hear we, Africa we there. But one of the people them know say the Center for Disease Control put Jamaica upon a Zika V travel advisory list. You hear that? It's the Center for Disease Control urges pregnant women to take extra precaution when traveling to Jamaica. So wait, you know, it's not there, I never give them advice with it. That means it's there. But them say the person the one person get better. So wait there, one person in our country means you must get advice to feed. So we not get advice to feed Jamaicans traveling to South and Central America. Is that a serious thing? We need to get some advisory about that. Anyway, this is advisory come out now about Jamaica and traveling to Jamaica, and especially women who are pregnant. The Center for Disease Control is saying, look here, Jamaica, you have to watch how you come to Jamaica, you know, because that thing there look like it are going to take over the country. Well, I don't think some plan them thing, so like them plan them thing there, you know. Believe you me, but I get paranoid, you know. But the only thing them set them things there, it's like, look here, man, nature don't work that way there, man. Nature don't work like 1 and 1 equal 2. You know, nature work according to nature. And even though it look haphazard, but it work out. No, all them people have said it is like 1 and 1 equal 2. Therefore, you know, I just saw it go. And them set the thing. Imagine the man them make genetically modified mosquito. People could all wonder where Muta get them foolishness from. But it's true. It's true. Whole heap of news report. Because no news report now catch it in Jamaica, yeah. Because I don't know, they're a real situation because they're afraid for all say genetically modified organisms. Them look like them afraid to say it. Most people talk about mosquito genetically modified with them Lego. Them Lego, the genetically modified mosquito, them to kill the Egyptian mosquito we have spread the dengue and the chicken gonorrhea, the chicken gonorrhea business. Them Lego it to do that. It's not no theory we are talking about. You know, see it. And now we say this thing, you know, look like it will come paralyze the country, you know. Because you know the matter about advisory, warn pregnant woman not to come to Jamaica or take precautions. So you know, say that's why you can't depend on tourism continuously for sustaining your growth development, you know, because you never know what can happen in a country like Jamaica. Storm can come, you know, I mean, disease can come, and then people stop coming to Jamaica. So how that going to work out now with your tourism? Not to mention if a riot start too. So we have to know what we are doing. You know, I mean, for years we depend upon tourism, but there must come a time when Jamaican people have to sustain themselves without depending on people to come to Jamaica to sustain we. We have enough things in our Jamaica to sustain the people them. Because right now it look like the people there, it's like them export surplus, them export where the people them supposed to use. You're supposed to have plant enough food for sustain your local market, and then you export the extra one them. But where we are now, we have spent acres along for plant things we foreigner want. How the hell we are planting things we foreigner want to where we want. Anyway, give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time. We're gone with this tune here. By the way, the version of Bob Marley song come from out of Brazil.
Good afternoon. It's Thursday, February 4. I am Natalie Campbell.
And I'm Patrice Walters.
From IRIA FM's News Center, here are the headlines.
Fire brigade warns that generators should be kept outside following tragic death of mother and her 2 children, allegedly by carbon monoxide poisoning.
Health Minister bows to public pressure and reveals location of Zika case.
JDF temporarily calls off search for plane which allegedly crashed into Jamaica's southern coastal waters.
ECJ seeking another $300 million to prepare for general election.
And St. Anne man charged in relation to forgery.